time, you are highly welcome. This is a place for separating facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about a topic that is a little bit diverged from spirituality, but will still connect it to what is going on. And it is this cyber truck explosion at the Trump Tower in Las Vegas that happened in the 1st of January, this 2025. Now, there are some serious issues that mitigated this kind of problem. And these are some of the things that we have been complaining about on this channel. And now somebody have committed suicide by detonating himself inside a Tesla cyber truck in front of Donald Trump, the elected president of Americans, hotel in Las Vegas. Now, this situation is very unique, and I want to talk about it on this channel because it's very important. The man that did this in question is not an ordinary person. This is what you need to know. This is a decorated American soldier, a military officer, an American Green Berets. This guy is not also an ordinary soldier. He's a special unit. When you hear of the Green Berets in America, these are special units trained for specific operations, clandestine military covert ops. These are people that they send into other countries. They send on secret missions to go and do things that are unprintable, things that they can't talk about, or American cannot even, or the government cannot come out to say in the public. This is the kind of guy that did this. Okay, it's not an ordinary Korofo soldier. Not be those ones who they call corporation, those low-level privates. This guy is a special unit soldier. Okay, he has done so many things. He has multiple medals, decorations, accolades. He knows what is going on in America. He decided to live this kind of life to further, to promote the interests of America. This guy is an insider. Okay? Hardcore veteran. He has seen things, he has done things, he's inside the system. Okay? This kind of people, they are serious-minded people. This is the person that killed himself on New Year's Day, rented a Tesla truck and detonated himself right in front of Trump Tower in Las Vegas. Today I want to talk, why did somebody like this did what he did? I have been studying this profile of this guy. There was another terrorist attack by one Jamal in New Orleans. That one was also a former military officer, IT tech specialist, something like that. I studied the profile. I saw that one killed 15 people. They say some people say it's 14, some news channels say it's 15, but what matters is that he rented a truck, he went to a place in New Orleans, some Bourbon Street, and he just rammed into people and killed as much people as possible until he was taken out. Now, this person, for whatever reason, he has gotten the ideology of a terrorist-minded person. There are some reports that say that he flew to Egypt. Maybe he made contact with ISO in Egypt and he was radicalized. And he came back and he killed people and now he's dead. I'm not talking about that. That is a pure terrorist act. But one thing you need to know, the commonality about these two people, they are both U.S. military servicemen. Okay? These two people, apparently, what we will see here is that America has failed them. America has failed them morally and economically and also spiritually. That is why these two people decide to take these paths that they went to. Imagine people that have been a former military. For you to join a military service of a country means that you must love that country so much that you are willing to put your life on the line so that other people in the country can survive or live to see another day. You are willing to die for your country. There's no greater love than that, than willing to put your life online for your friends or your family. These two people, they did that sacrifice. They carried gun for their country, and I believe they could have killed people to defend America. But at the end of the day, what did we see? One of them turned to the very thing that he has been created to, or he has signed his life to protect, to defend against. He killed 14 people. These are people you have signed to protect. You now turn to the opposite and decide to create carnage, to kill as much people, then you go out in a blaze of glory. Then the other one decide to also draw attention to himself by making sure that he gets himself into the front line of the news. This second guy, the Las Vegas guy, is who I'm more interested in. The one in New Orleans, that one is a terrorist. I will say he lost it completely. He lost it completely. He was fed up. When I saw his news, he was a soldier. Later, they tried to went into real estate. He failed. He has also have 2 failed marriage. America failed this guy. He was in neck deep in debts. He has nothing else to do. He want to hurt somebody. He want to hurt the country that deceived him, that told him that there's an American dream, that he can achieve it. All this, America failed both of them. He was angry. He wanted to hurt somebody. But if you want to hurt somebody so bad, you could have directed it to those people that you feel are responsible, not innocent people chilling out on the streets. This is why I have problem with this other guy, the New Orleans guy. He could have directed the attention to those people that are responsible, not innocent people. So he failed in his own mentality. He was really radicalized by ISO want to get hurt America at any opportunity. They want to use it. Anybody that makes themselves available, they just want to kill as much Americans as possible. They don't care. So that guy, he lost it. Okay, these are the people we call terrorists. That's a pure terrorist act. If somebody offends you so much, you could the best thing or the least thing you can do is to direct that anger to that very point. And this is where we see a divergence or a difference between his actions and the actions of this other guy in Las Vegas. Now, the Las Vegas guy, apparently America failed him as well. Most of the things he complained about in his suicide note or last note are the things we all complain about America every day. We complain about how America is failing, America's attitude towards the rest of the world, even to his own people. I saw the things he wrote about. He complained about especially the Ukraine war, that the war needs to stop. I have said it on this channel that war is a senseless war. It is draining Americans' resources. The war needs to stop with a negotiated settlement. This one have some sense. That's why this guy did this thing, but I kind of respect him because he seems to have some sense. He knows what is going on in the world, and he's not happy that his own country is responsible for causing all these problems. And he feels powerless, he feels helpless, and he's tired, he's frustrated. He feels that the only way he can draw attention is to create this kind of scene that he did. He deliberately rented the CyberTruck because the CyberTruck is one of the cars that is on board now, that is trending. When you pull out with the CyberTruck, you can easily make the news. So he did that on purpose. And the fireworks, I don't think this guy really wanted to kill people. He just want to go out in a bang, just want to draw attention. He's not interested in killing people, but he want to do something that we make people focus attention on the issues that he have. That is why he took this truck deliberately and he went to front of the Trump Tower. I know that this is Trump Hotel and it will get into the news. After all, there have been Trump people trying to assassinate him recently. This will take the front news. He did all this on purpose. And I don't think he was interested in really killing people. He could have rammed into people as well. He refused. And you know what he did? So this guy, he wanted to get his message across. Message across our societal issues. Well, one of the things that make me laugh about the message, apart from that, he complained about the obesity of American population. And it is true. A lot of people in America, they are just so fat, fatos, fatty bonbon. They are hooked on junk food, this processed food. America have the problem of obesity. And the guy is not happy with this. He said that their people are too fat to join the military. I don't know what America is doing to solve this problem. I say our population is too fat to join the military. Yet we are facing a war with China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran before 2030. Many people in America, they eat junk food too much. And junk food, it destroys your body. It's not good. Even me, I have complained against junk food many times on this channel. And I have identified America as the major problem of this thing. And the guy has seen it too, that this junk food is not helping their population. America should try to do this, but they will not do the right thing due to capitalism. It's all about making money. They don't care about their citizens. They don't care about their population. So what he's trying to say is that America cannot win the war. If they engage in any major war in the future, Americans cannot win. And they know. This is why they have been recruiting people from Africa and Philippines that are not so fat to join their army. Last week, I talked about how America have employed or recruited about over 3,500 Nigerians within the last 3 years, and they have given their citizenship to join the army. Then they took about 5,000 people from Philippines to join their army because they know that their population are too lazy to fight. So they are recruiting from Africa and other perceived third world countries where they have slim people that can fight. So America have a problem, and he talked about this very problem. He also talked about the gay thing, that the population is being too effeminated. He complained about gay trend in America, how the lack of the loss of masculinity in the American society. This is a major problem. When you are pushing this gay pride nonsense all over the place, trying to turn men into women, what do you think will happen to your population? You are effeminating your population will become very, very weak. People will be getting emotional on the battlefield, crying, weeping, any little thing, you are offending them. Anything you say, they say that you are offending somebody, you cannot say the truth anymore. This is what we are seeing in America now. When you say something, somebody will feel offended, so they want to silence people from saying truth. You are effeminating your population too much, and you have a population of weaklings, dumb ass, or these drama queens, all sort of nonsense that you people are allowing in your population. This is the trash they want to bring to Africa that we are rejecting. We will not be effeminated in Africa, especially Nigeria. It will not work. He complained about this thing. I say, wow, this guy have some sense. So he's seeing all these things that is happening. He also talked about income inequality. He talked about income inequality, homelessness. I have talked about this, how some people that will be paying, people will be doing the same work, they'll be paying somebody higher because it's a white person, they'll be paying a black person lower. They do this in America, income inequality. They oppress poor people. They take foreigners and these migrants, and then they pay them cents to a dollar. So the people in America will not have jobs because you get migrants to do the job for next to nothing. And so your own citizens will be running out of job. All these are the things Trump have talked about. I have also talked about this very issue in this channel. Bringing foreigners to work like slaves. Why? As a result of that, the citizens of the country will not even get jobs to do. All these are problems. He talked about that one. He's not happy with it. He talked about homelessness. A lot of people in America are homeless. It's not that they are mad people. They are not mad people. They are not drug addicts. They are same people that just could not meet up. People work 3 jobs, but they cannot pay rents. 4 jobs, they cannot pay rent. They cannot eat. They are living on the street. People are living. I have met people that are living in their cars in America. This is very painful. Many times people will say, I should come to America to come and practice African spiritual. I don't want to go to America. I've said it. Anytime people invite me, I say no. Because what am I going to do there? I see the pain of how black people are suffering in America. I don't want to come to America. I think I'm one of the few Africans that will reject American visa. What I want to go do for them when police brutality are shooting black people every day like dogs on the street? We see all these things on the news. People are suffering from homelessness, working from paycheck to paycheck. People are suffering in America. Same people are not having house. You see this thing. And they have a lot of free houses. The government is just so wicked. What I want to go do for them? Make I can't be like, what I want to do for them? Tax are very expensive. To rent ordinary one room, one studio room in New York, they'll be talking about $1,500. That is what people pay. Do you know how much is that in Nigeria? I'll rent, if I have $1,500, I'll be living in a full duplex in Nigeria. If I want to rent it, then I will take that money I will pay for rent in duplex to go and pay for one room in America because I want to live in America. I dey Chris. They're not born me where. I feel sorry for my African brothers that go to America and Europe to go and suffer. You will see a person that living in 3-bedroom in Nigeria. We lock up his house, we sell it, and go and be staying in one room in London, washing toilets, sweeping streets, driving taxi. A you bank manager, you that is a big boy in your country, have top level position just because you want to stay in America. You go and be living one room, back to square one. I don't want to live that kind of life. It is not my dream. But some people that feel that that is the way for them because they have been deceived by the so-called American dream, they go to do all these things. But that is not my portion. Okay? I'm not get head with the drink water. But all these things happen. He complained. The man complained about many things that this homelessness is a major problem. A major problem. Many people are living on mortgage. In America, many people don't have homes. And the country does not care. Instead, their former Joe Biden will be sending billions to Ukraine to fight a war he cannot win. He's not happy with this. He complained about this thing. The war needs to stop as quickly as possible. I read it and I said, I need to talk about this guy. All these things he talked about are the things we have been complaining about America. Say, America, you are getting it wrong. You are getting it wrong. Some people will think that maybe we hate America, that I hate them. I don't hate America. We have a lot of Africans living there, but the policy of the government, you will think that maybe the government is on colos. The government, they take the kind cocaine way those people they take for Washington. I just cannot understand where therefore they make that cocaine. Their head not just correct. Especially the so-called Democrats. They are the worst. They are the ones that are killing this country. So it's a good thing that Trump win this election. I think Trump still gets sense more. Trump need to take cocaine. Biden, they take cocaine. He and the Peking. The kind of cocaine with that family they smoke him and not fit talk. Many times they have seen drugs in the White House now, and everybody know that Biden's son is a cocaine addict now. They are not thinking straight. That family is a mental case family. They are running the country down. I'm so happy Trump is coming. I'm so happy that he's coming. He will correct some things. Maybe not all, but he will correct some things. So even though Trump is a racist, to a certain extent, at least he better pass the person we did it right now. So maybe American can go back into the right path. All these things this man complained about is the same thing we have been complaining about. And he saw all these things. He said that war is not good. That they have a leadership that is weak and feckless leadership who only serve to enrich themselves. This is what he wrote. He also said that try peaceful means first, but be prepared to go to war to get the Dems, that is the Democrat, out of the federal government and military by all means, any means necessary. They all must go, and a hard reset must occur for our country to avoid collapse. This is what this man said. It's not me that said it too. This is his final note. This guy really loves America. He loved America that he sacrificed his life and he was also ready to die, and he died just for this message to come out. What this guy aimed for is not to kill people like that other useless one in New Orleans. This guy just wants his message to come out because compared to American government, he's a nobody. But he used his last strength or his last stunt or whatever, his last mission was to make sure that this message comes out to the public. That is why I'm talking about this guy today. It's not that I'm not interested in those kind of people. If you want to die, go die. People, they die every day for Africa. Doesn't even make the news. But this guy used his death to get this message to come outside. He's not interested in killing people. He just wanted to say something to get his message out there. Okay? The guy is so, I don't see anything wrong with him. And I believe that if America take this advice, their country will not collapse. Okay? The guy really loves his country so much. And he died for it. So, what we are seeing here is that there are many people that feel that America has failed them. Many people. America has failed you. It has failed me as well, because I'm so ashamed of the policies that they make, especially with this Ukraine war. But I cannot do anything about it. I can only talk. But now we see former military soldiers coming out to do this. The one have happened before. Last year, there was an American soldier that took his own life in front of the Israeli embassy in Washington. He set himself on fire. That news did not make Al Jazeera. It didn't make CNN. I saw the video. They make sure that they squash the news from the internet. A young American soldier, 20-something years, he set himself on fire in front of Israeli embassy in Washington. We saw the video. He complained about how America was supporting the war against the Palestinians. He even said in that video that American soldiers were part of the people fighting and destroying Palestine. He said many things in that video, that he cannot see all this and keep quiet. That this is not the country, this is not what he signed up for. That America should stop. He shouted many things, then he set himself on fire. He died. I saw that video. A serviceman. They squashed the news. So what are we having now? People are getting American citizens. These are so-called hardcore. It was a white guy, let me say it. That one was pure Caucasian boy, Christian boy. He was not black. He was not an immigrant. He was this so-called white American kid. Just like this guy is a pure white American. Before they will not say that he's a foreigner, that's why he doesn't have 100% loyalty. He's a Caucasian. Okay? There's nothing more Caucasian than these guys. For this to be happening means that the country has been failing them. They have seen that this country is not going in the right direction. And they want to do something. They want to get their message across. And many of us outside, we have been complaining this country is failing, is failing, is failing. America is not doing the way they're supposed to be doing. How to correct all these issues? Even to their own citizens, not for people outside. Your own citizens are suffering. Your own citizens are dying. Now they are not killing themselves. This is to tell you that this is a serious matter. So what is the lesson to learn here? As a person, the lesson to learn here is that when things start happening in a place like this not be the kind of country you want to go. As an average that you want to go to America, this is not be the kind of place where people don't they kill themselves now, they blow up themselves to rebel against their. This is not the place you want to really say it's a land of dreams. So don't be deceived too. Whether you join the military, they make you citizen, it does not give you any kind of financial guarantees that your life will be successful. Okay? Or you will be happy. Okay? America does not treat their military members well, apparently, with this kind of things we are seeing. So it is a very sad situation. I hope that President Trump will correct this. He has said many things, but you know politicians, they speak a dozen. When they get into power, they don't do it. He's going to do this, he's going to do that, he's going to revamp the military, he's going to do all these things, he's going to do all he's going to do. Now story until we see it happening. So it's painful as it is. And it is very sad that we have good people like this, highly decorated officers blowing themselves. This guy, this is a Master Sergeant Liefberger or something. They say he has been to Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Georgia, Congo, and he has even been to Ukraine. He has won multiple Bronze Stars. According to their officials, they say he's been suffering with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. He has personal upheaving, and he also recently divorced his wife. Many of them have issues with intimate relationship. Many of these servicemen always divorce their wife in the end. And they say he took his own life before it triggered the explosion. Okay, but according to them again, they say in his writing indicates that he was overwhelmed by a combination of personal and professional pressures. So how can American people cope with all this? It is a very sad thing. But what happened is that it has happened. It drew attention to major issues America needs to deal with. They need to stop these meaningless wars. They need to reduce the fatness of their population. And they need to try to make peace with their people. And this diversity thing is talking about, this gay thing, they should stop it. All these things are the things that will destroy America. That's why we should reject all this mentality. And I'm glad that African people are learning from the mistakes of America. A lot of people here don't eat fast food anymore. We don't eat much fast food anymore in Nigeria. And we don't support this gay pride nonsense, this effemination of men. And we don't go to war. We don't interested in creating war for people, causing problems. All these things not good. Okay? So I believe the world is enough for the wise. And this income inequality and homelessness, they need to look into it. Weak leadership and lack of masculinity, as well as violent corruption. He said all these things, that the government is corrupt. It's not today we see that they have what they call the lobby group in Washington. When you say you lobby for a law to go into law, I mean for a law to be passed into a country's constitution, you give money to, how do you lobby somebody? You lobby somebody by giving money to them. In clear terms, this is bribery. But in America, they call it lobby. We have argued about this thing for a long time. When they say they have various lobby groups in America, they have a pharmaceutical lobby group, they have the tobacco alcohol lobby group, they even have Israeli lobby group. Anybody that want to pass a law in America, you go to Washington, they have these people they call lobbyists. You will give them money, and then they will take some of that money and give to the politician to pass that bill in law. This is corruption. This is corruption, violent corruption. If you give somebody money to make sure that they pass a law for your business to go well, you are bribing the person. They call it lobby in America, but I call it corruption. We have it in many governments. That is not, it's corruption. When corporations give money to us of our Senate members, give money to legislators to pass bills into law that will favor them, this is violent corruption. This is the system that they use in America. They call it lobbying. Make we talk truth, make devil shame. All these things the guy talk about them. Okay? So I hope that American government will change. Because now just the thing we see. I don't know if all this will end, but at least Donald Trump is coming. And one good thing about him is not easily manipulated. At least he have his own mind. And I'm not sure say they take cocaine like the one way they now. So maybe he had sick correct. So we could see what will happen when he come into power. And hopefully America go better. This is the prayer that we are praying for. Everybody to make, because if America is messing up, it will affect other people in the world. Okay, so this has happened. And this is my own analysis of why this guy, this Master Sergeant Leave Beggar did what he did. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Not be me, Bonham. Okay, so may his soul rest in peace. If we have any soul, make it rest in peace. And apparently, America has failed him. America has failed many of its citizens. America is failing many people in the world. America is becoming a failed state. Okay, just like Nigerian government pay delegates for this, is also bribery and corruption. We have it here in Nigeria. They do it all the time. They say the lobby, you pay delegates to come and vote. You take them to hotels, you give them women, you entertain them, you give them hampers and packages, you put money into their accounts. All these are bribery and corruption. Nigeria, I think, can touch ground for you. And I'm not saying Nigeria is very, very guilty. Look at what INEC did to us in the last election. INEC is rigging election again, claiming their machines are not working. You create something that you call instant uploading of results. At the end of the day, your system did not work. You did not call for a new, fresh election. You still maintain the result of that system that could not upload the results in real time. Is that not corruption? It's in every country now. We know it in there now. So America has failed people. Nigeria too has failed people. Nigeria is also failing. It has failed me too. What I go do? I need to keep talking. Nigeria has failed many people. All these things, we need to talk about them. Okay? So, now the matter be this. You don't dig ground, don't dig ground. It's very sad, very painful as it is. So, but we hope that things will be better. Okay? So now we see this thing that this guy did now. He drew attention to himself. The difference is that he was a military officer. Okay? Special forces officer, not an ordinary person. Not a Korofo soldier. Okay? And he did this. Now, some people are calling him terrorist. So I don't think he was really a terrorist. I will say he's a nationalist. But the other one in New Orleans was a terrorist. That one set out to kill people. This one set out to draw attention. So this is the way I will classify it for my own opinion. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. One man's terrorist, they say, is another man's freedom fighter. That's what they're talking. So I think I will leave this topic here. And I will also like to know about your own opinions as well. Okay. So questions and comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to get updates about African spirituality and practices, this is the place that you need to sign up for. When you subscribe, please click the all notification sign so that you get my videos anytime that I push it out. I push videos almost on a daily basis, and I push articles on a daily basis. So you can read up my write-ups for people that want to know about African spirituality, our core philosophy, our essence. There's a lot of articles on this channel, on the community section. You can read a lot of things. You can comment, share ideas. But please don't promote your Christianity. And if you are commenting, let your comments be clear. Some people will comment. I don't know if they are on for the motion or against the motion. Those kind of comments that are confusing, I delete it. So if I see comments that does not make sense, useless comments trying to talk about Bitcoin investment, I will delete all those nonsense scam comments. Okay, your comments should be relating to the article or the meme. So anything that will be taking people outside, or you're seeing visions from some aliens, I don't know, go and open your own YouTube channel and talk about that trash. Okay, so comment where they make sense. Not what I try to say. If not, I go delete them. Here is not a workshop for mad people. Okay, so that is that. Then of course I need to talk about my books. If you want to know about African spirituality and quantum physics, the interrelationship, the differences, the similarities, this book explains everything in clear, concise language, simple English, easy to understand. A lot of people are confused when they hear the topic of African spirituality. They don't even know what it is. When you hear African spirituality, some people's minds go to all sort of nonsense like demonic evil shit, running things with dead bodies, animal sacrifice, or spilling blood. Or no. African spirituality is not all those rubbish things. It is not the senseless murder of farm animals. It is real, pure African science and metaphysics that is clear, easy to understand. It is the perspective of the African interaction with nature, how Africans interact with nature, their natural elements, and how to make contact with their deities. It is easy to understand when you approach it this way with clear, concise evidence. So read this book if you want to know about African spirituality, African history, origin of religion. We will talk about advanced concepts, quantum physics, time travel, space travel, quantum entanglement, atomic structure. We have many deep topics here, advanced science stuff. Everything is here in this book. It will help you. This is the first book written in this subject in the history of Nigeria. I am still saying it. So if you want to know this subject well, from a pure African point of view, now this book you need to read. If you go read Hindu book, you know go get them. If you read the one from Western world, you know go understand them. If you read the Japanese one, you know go still understand them. You need to read from your own African side to connect with the knowledge organically. This is why I wrote this book, okay? It's not for showing self. It is for helping people, pointing people in the right direction. Then if you want to know how to do spell, over 200 spells a year that will help you for different aspects of your life, different aspects of health, and for prosperity, open doors, breakthrough, for even attack and defense. So many things that will uplift you, that will connect you with nature. It is inside this book. Get this book. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. Many of the people that are doing all these bad things in America, assuming they know African spirituality, they won't have done it. That man that blew himself up, there would have been a better way he could have passed his message across. But he did not know all these things. That's why he went to kill himself in front of Trump Tower. Okay? You cannot use violence to serve violence. It's not going to work like that too. There's a way you need to be matured in approaching the issue. If you want to make contact with African deities, this one will help you. Walking in the shadow of the gods, whispers of Amente. This book will connect you with the spirits of the ancient Kemetic pantheon, and they will tell you how they are, bring you into their consciousness, connect you, empower you, and teach you about African spirituality. This book is a direct contact that will help you connect to your African self, your African deities, and will expand your consciousness in no small way. If you really want to know about the spirits, the elemental spirits, you need to get this book. I covered many spirits here. Issue is here. Anubis and Pu is here. Tehuti is here. Even Set is here. Santisma Morite is here. Amera is here. Very good book. Easy to understand. This book is a workbook. So that's why it's hardcover. It's a workbook that will help you connect seamlessly to your African roots and heritage. So get them. In anything you are getting, get wisdom. Now, what you don't know, now your mate say pass you. So I thank you very much for today. If you also want to join my program, I have a 6-month program where I teach it diligently. I give you all the materials, all the assistance that you need, from the study, from the history to the metaphysics, to the science, to the metaphysics, and the direct contact with the deities. I will give you all the 6 months. You have to know all these things. It's a master class. You can register. You can also support me too. If you want to do your oracle tarot divination, I do that on this channel. You want to buy your spiritual ointment, herbs, or native shock, cowries, black stone, thunderstone, miracle stone, meditation beads, the whole 9 yards. I sell all those spiritual items on this channel. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.